Hi everybody, greetings from Hong Kong. Here on a short trip. Have some personal errands to do. So I'm staying in Western District in Sai Ying Pun. The street down below is called Eastern Street. And if you walk a little bit uphill, up, that's mid-levels over there. And I have a little errand over there today, this morning. And then I might walk back west to the old university campus. Even when hotel offers some condiments and tea, it's good to have your own kind of morale pack on you. I can make my own drip coffee. This is one of those number streets, first or third or second. The air still smells good. The scent of the air in Hong Kong is quite unique. That's what really attracts people here. That's what gives the city its name. The fragrant harbor. It's even more intense in Sheung Wan, where the seafood market is. Dried seafood. The scents are really intense there. Yeah, guy. First street. I remember this blue bridge. It's still around. Even though I exercise a lot and hike occasionally in Taiwan, immediately when I started walking uphill, my legs started hurting. Although back in the day, that wasn't never an issue. I enjoyed running up and down the hills. This is not a holiday per se. This is not a work-related trip either. This is kind of a little personal business. Yay! I remember this place. Center Street. I think Sai Ying Pun Market is here. Yeah. Look at this. Hey! Okay. Zooming out shot. Chinese ladies from the mainland. This time in Hong Kong, I feel like the atmosphere is very different. Even the fabric of the society has changed from, say, 10 years ago. Yeah, there's way more mainland people and way more like random tourists, I think, than before. And over there somewhere should be Bonham Road, I think, which will gradually merge into Pak Folam Road. If memory serves. This is what I like most, seeing that narrow strip of blue between the buildings. as the background for the crowds, like at every scale, I guess. You can see people at various distances. This is kind of like very deep focus kind of thing. You can focus on the things up close and further out in the distance. Fortunately, this camera doesn't do that, but I hope you get what I mean. Hong Kong has many vantage points with this kind of an opportunity for extremely deep focus, very extreme depth of perception, I guess. I don't think many other cities in the world have this. Possibly San Francisco, where I haven't been. Possibly Valparaiso in Chile, where I haven't been either. Could stand here forever, but I've got stuff to do. And here we go, Bonham Road, and I guess that's where the proper mid-levels is. Yeah, Robinson Road and such. Note the bamboo scaffoldings. They still use them here in Hong Kong. A few months ago there was a massive fire, I think on the Kowloon side. So many people died. There was a bit of a debate about discontinuing their use, but I think eventually it transpired it wasn't the bamboo was to blame, some other things. I'm gonna do my little errand around here and then walk around the campus. Let's see. So this is the entrance to the main Hong Kong U campus. Oh, they have added an escalator. Yeah, it wasn't here before. I wonder if it's a good addition or not so good. Maybe the students are getting old, or the professors are getting older. When there's a fire, do not use the lift. It's not a question of if, it's when. Very familiar place. You got a pretty good panoramic view of this concrete jungle. That's the old registrar building or something. It's the main library square. Kinds of stuff used to happen here. Main library, still about the same. Oh no! Oh no! Look how they massacred my boy. The Starbucks is gone, and not only it's gone, the whole entrance has been remodeled. I remember it was totally different. You used to be able, basically there used to be a Starbucks here. This was the entrance, and you used to be able to walk right through the coffee shop, I think, onto the other side. Yeah, that was fun. This is the library square from the stairs, Sun Yat-sen stairs. There's a little Sun Yat-sen park here, little statue. Here's the Shaw Brothers buildings. Shaw Brothers used to be tycoons, and among many other things, they owned the Shaw Brothers Studios that made some of the most famous Hong Kong movies with Jackie Chan, I think, back in the day. So Run Shaw, Run Me Shaw, I guess. And they donated quite a lot of money to the university. Yeah, that's the Run Shaw building. Yeah. These are pretty rainy days. Not the optimal time to visit if you want to enjoy good weather. But at least today is not too hot. This is kind of the middle section between the old campus and the new Centennial annex to it. Even a MTR station. Yeah, and I do remember there used to be. Yeah, this is the old part. There used to be some cheap canteen. Let's check it out. They did some remodeling, but largely the program remains the same. I wonder if it's still the same old vendor. Possibly. Yeah, I didn't go inside, it was too crowded. So Centennial Campus is straight ahead. Yeah. Yes, this is the new Centennial Campus. So what's in here? Yeah, Centennial Campus. Okay. Okay. Some jockey club. Run show. Central podium. Interesting. Little panel discussion, I guess. China's government strategy for tech supremacy. Gotta give it to Hong Kong. There's no shortage of views. Wherever you are, there's something to look at. Has changed. Vitamin C. These are just like in Thailand. Maybe I'll get this one. Oh, these are more like in Japan. I get this. Somehow I don't get them in Taiwan. Yeah. Hey, they still have it. Cream soda shops. Yeah, I'll get one. Even though it's unhealthy. I don't drink it all the time. This is one of the most nostalgic flavors. Cream soda. Back on Bonham Road, where I came from, and the rain has intensified. Now it's turning into proper typhoon with a kind of pretty strong wind. And I still have a couple of places to visit. Whew. Little folding umbrellas are kind of useless against the Hong Kong wind. Oh, look at that huge umbrella. Back at the Center Street escalator. I think I should walk a little bit further along the mid-levels. Old cabs are getting replaced by the new ones, the hybrid ones, also Toyota. I think the old ones look better, but new ones are probably more efficient, like this one's here. This is Toyota hybrid taxi cab. This is the end of school for many people. The blue uniforms are Catholic school for girls. Like I said, there's always something to look at in Hong Kong, in any weather, thanks to the landscape. Another church over there. This is closer to the central or mid-levels escalator. The actual main mid-levels escalator should be just around the corner. I see a lot of changes, I think. Yeah, this thing wasn't here. There used to be a Vietnamese place, 1941, I think. This is one of the popular Starbucks here. I wonder if it's still around. And there's a place where I'm planning to eat my lunch. It's an all-day breakfast place. I wonder if it's still around. It should be, because it's been such an institution for years and years, for decades even. Right, look left. That helps. It's intensifying. So this is the world famous mid-levels escalator. I used it quite often back in the day. At some point back in 2010s, it was breaking down so often. It was quite an uproar. Yeah. I hope they changed the maintenance contractor. They kind of sucked. The Starbucks is here. Looks about the same. Oh no, they changed inside a bit. The counter location has changed. I might come back. Generally, I'm not really a big Starbucks guy, but in Hong Kong, I do make an exception. Unless they change their SOPs. They used to be some of the best. Here's my breakfast place for lunch. Woo! Look at this rain. Well, I'm glad I didn't go hiking today. I had some inclinations to do so, and I'm still kind of harboring that thought. Maybe I'll go for a hike when there's a little bit of a gap, an opening in schedule or in the rain. But in this kind of weather, that doesn't really come across as a very bright idea. Oh wow, I remember this place. May Salon and the Continental Piano. How come these guys are still surviving? It's actually a bit of a mystery, or maybe not. So these art galleries, some kind of antique stores and musical instrument stores somehow tend to last for years and decades, even through some really adverse situations like environments. Usually I would say it's because they own the property. Oh, I think it's there. Yeah, I hope so. Or maybe they were rich in the first place, that's why they got into this kind of artsy kind of thing. Thai massage. The heck. So there used to be this hairdresser shop, Tony and Guy, I think. Right nearby used to be the all-day breakfast place. Looks like it's gone. Yeah, unfortunately the flying pan is no more, permanently closed. That's sad. There used to be, I think, in that place where the Thai massage is now. That's very sad. That's great sadness. That's a great sadness. They have been around for a very long time. I guess a decade, at least, maybe 15 years before my time here, maybe another 10 years after my time here. Now they're gone. Well, the only constant is change. So anyway, let's try at least the Starbucks. So that's 47 for the sandwich and 31 Hong Kong for the Earl Grey tea with milk. They no longer carry honey. They no longer offer like free honey as condiment. And I think the sandwiches got smaller a little bit. There used to be like huge club sandwiches with tuna or salmon. Maybe I'll get a scone later. Blueberry scone is pretty good. They no longer provide free honey. I guess people started stealing it. That was a very good kind of add-on feature. After a bit of recharging, quite literally, I recharged the battery. The coffee shop. Coming down kind of along the mid-levels escalator down to Central. I'm totally soaked, but yeah, surviving. The rain has only intensified. This is the area that's called Soho. Yeah, should be quite famous for the nightlife, all kinds of little bars, cafes, bistros, and the famous Lan Kwai Fong is not too far from here, just maybe a couple blocks east. Cantina Santa Monica. I think it used to be here before. The university canteen now only serves students and staff, and I think that's because of the mainland tourists that were starting to frequent it for cheap meals. That might have been the factor. And the all the breakfast place is gone. Yeah, of course, it's been Hong Kong, there's always some food. Yeah, quite interesting. I think this is Hollywood Road. If I turn right here, this will be east towards Lan Kwai Fong. Let's have a look. I have tons of time. This is Pottinger Street. There used to be a lot of many little shops. Maybe they're still here. Oh yeah, I can see some. So back in the day, you could get your shoes done here, right on Pottinger Street. Like actually made for you. Custom shoes and tailors and all kinds of stuff. Down to Queen's Road and then start heading back towards west. These are the new cabs. I think it's here. So this is the Centrium. A bunch of places there, and a little thing called Lan Kwai Fong is right down here. Somewhere here used to be, I think here used to be a Russian-Ukrainian restaurant called Balalaika or something. I think it was here, and there was another one called Ivan the Cossack. I wonder if they're still around. The Balalaika business didn't really last very long. The famous bend where many drunken people have kind of stumbled and rolled down the hill. Studio 39 versus Karat Gate Mine. Basically the names that tell nothing to me. It's probably the most historically significant 7-Elevens in all of Hong Kong. This part looks kind of a little bit the same. Oh, Chat Ramai, the Thai tea is here as well. Chat Ramai. Looks a little bit. Sasa is still here. A little bit different, a little bit the same. Chow Thai folks still here. Yeah. I think I even remember that Fairwood. Yeah. There used to be. Okay, oh, Decathlon is new. I don't know. There used to be a Marks and Spencer department store. Central Station. Maybe I'll take the little tram back to Sai Ying Pun, or maybe I'll ride all the way to Canary Town. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. I like this old building. Just realized I'm gonna need to change some money. This is where Central kind of slowly turns into Sheung Wan. I think after that intersection, basically in Sheung Wan. unmistakable, unforgettable smell of Sheung Wan. On. We are now into Sheung Wan, I think. This is the Costco building, if I remember correctly. Costco Tower. The Green On department store still here. Even that Starbucks is still here. The rain has intensified once again, and I'm still walking through Sheung Wan towards Sai Ying Pun. It's quite rainy. Western Market under reconstruction again. Oh, now I remember this little square. I might have some food here. Tonari. Oh. Neighbor. Totoro. Tonari no Totoro. Katsudon. Oh, sure. Oh, look at this little pretty little store. Now I'm getting into one of the neighborhoods that I used to live in for a few months in Hong Kong. Yeah, these are the dry seafood stores that contribute to the fragrance. And the food joints that I used to like also gone as well. Bottom strand. Maybe it used to be this one. It's been raining and raining on and off. Still walking through Sheung Wan, but it's already creeping into Sai Ying Pun. I think we're in Sai Ying Pun by now. Yeah. To me, this kind of ramp is the landmark. Yeah, this is Sai Ying Pun now. And the character kind of immediately changes from financial, commercial to retail and residential. Sai Ying Pun basically used to be a place where people mainly just lived. Schools, the university. Yeah. One thing I noticed, there's way more bicycles than before. I think I reached the hotel by now. Yeah, that's what it is. Oh, This old building. I made a circle. Ended up back in Center Street. I started literally from here in the morning. And I walked all the way. Basically about half the town.